Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Trucker News in a vertical format. If you like the vertical format, be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you want me to go back to doing it the other way, the horizontal dance, be sure to let me know in the comments. And if you don't give two rats asses, be sure to put that in the comments as well. This is Trucker News. Let's get to it. What is Trucker News? I'm an illiterate truck driver. I'm going to try my best to read some news stories to you, the ones I think you need to know. We call it Trucker News. I like to say, sometimes when I wake up out of a cold, dead sleep, hashtag Trucker News. Yeah, let's go. What are we going to talk about today? We got some great stories for you today. I-70 rest area is going to close in Indiana until 2027. Stay tuned. We'll get to that. When driver walks away from smushed tractor trailer after running off I-81 bridge. That's what they do. Homeless man takes off with a bobtail truck after driver leaves it running. Think about what you're doing out there. Pennsylvania to deploy tech that gathers real-time ELD data. But why? You'll have to stick around to find out. Also, I-70 rest area in Missouri is going to be closed until 2026. Oh, man, they're closing all my rest areas. Yes, they are going to close all my rest areas. Let's see here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Back to what I'm doing here. Trucking company Jack Cooper to shutter Missouri facility and lay off 400 workers. That's a sad story. A trucker barely escapes big rig just before it's swallowed by an icy lake. Oh, crazy story. Colorado mayor calls for $20,000 fine for truckers who do not chain up on I-70. Man, that guy ain't playing. He ain't even playing. And Tennessee Highway Patrol catches big rig hauling an excavator with no securement of any kind. You got to see this. I'll put pictures up when we do the story. Madness out here. Everything's just madness these days. I mean, frankly, it is. I-70 rest stop in Indiana to close until 2027 will reopen with 156 parking spaces. Come on with that. I like to hear that. Indiana don't fix their roads, but they're building some nice rest areas. So it's give and take. Indiana Department of Transportation will close a popular rest area for 2 years to allow for trucker-friendly renovations. Yes, on Monday, February 3rd, Indiana DOT will close the Centerville rest area on westbound I-70 at mile marker 143 for a 2-year construction project. When it reopens, it will have a dog park, 209 total parking spaces, 156 truck parking spaces, 53 passenger spaces, trucker restroom facilities. I wonder why they list trucker restroom facilities different than just everybody else's restroom. They're going to have special restrooms just for truckers, I guess. I don't know. An adult recreation area with a walking path. I like the sounds of all that. Come on with it, Indiana. Maybe speed it up and get it done a little faster is the only real critique I got there. Um, so just know if you're in the Centerville rest area, it will not be open until 2027 after February 3rd. During the 2-year closure, Indiana DOT directs drivers to stop at the Greenfield rest area located on I-70 at mile marker 107 in Hancock County. So there you go, about 30 miles away. The Centerville rest area project, part of a larger Indiana DOT project to spend $600 million to repair and renovate rest areas throughout the state. Come on with it. I like good news like that. I mean, it's a bummer it's going to be down, but it's down for a good reason, you know. Driver walks away from a smushed tractor trailer after running off an I-81 bridge. Come on. Truck driver was unhurt after crashing off a bridge on Interstate 81 in Pennsylvania Friday morning. Yeah, he was. The crash happened just before 8 a.m. near mile marker 110 of Interstate 81 in Schuylkill County. On January 17th, according to the news, the tractor trailer veered off an I-81 bridge and landed on Donaldson Road below. The semi-truck landed upside down, smashing the rig and damaging a portion of the bridge. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Driver reportedly escaped the wreckage on his own and was unhurt in the dramatic crash. First responders worked to clean up the diesel spill and clean the wreckage from the road. No further information has been released at this time. There you go. Glad they got out okay. Homeless man takes off with a bobtail. Whoo, trucker left his truck running. Homeless man said, I got me a tiny home like Cash is King now. If you guys don't know, I have a Peterbilt, but when I park it, it identifies as a tiny home. So, guy said, hey, I got me a tiny home. I'm like Cash now, baby. Truck driver got his rig stolen after leaving it running in a hotel parking lot last month. Yeah, buddy. Incident happened on Monday, December 6th at the Roadway Inn Hotel in Brookboro, Pennsylvania. According to the news, truck driver went inside of the hotel. Uh, when it went outside to the hotel parking lot to start his bobtail rig, the driver left it running to warm up while he went back inside of the hotel. 36-year-old homeless man, Colin Standerford, then allegedly climbed in the running rig and took off towards I-80, baby. Police were called and officers were able to track down the truck west on I-80 through dash cam and notified the Pennsylvania State Police about the stolen bobtail truck. The Pennsylvania State Police located a semi-truck and conducted a traffic stop. Stonfer was arrested, and police discovered that he had a DUI-related suspension of license out of Indiana and did not possess a CDL in any state. So he in big trouble because the bobtail was valued at $50,000. He's facing felony charges. Probably interstate commerce charges. That's not a good idea to steal trucks or freight or anything, especially if they're traveling from one state to the other, because that's interstate commerce, and the federales love that stuff. Pennsylvania to deploy tech that gathers real-time ELD data to extend green lights for commercial vehicles. Oh, I'm always weary of this. Highly suspicious. It runs in my family of them wanting to collect real-time ELD data to help me. Right. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation plans to launch a new pilot program intended to cut down on traffic by reducing the amount of time that commercial vehicles idle at intersections. On January 16th, PennDOT announced a reception of a $1.3 million grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation to fund the agency's freight signal priority technology. As the pilot program, PennDOT will install new technology to high truck traffic locations in central Pennsylvania on Cameron Street in the city of Harrisburg and along Harrisburg Pike in Middlesex Township, Cumberland County. You know where they need this at? They need this over there where you have to get off of I-70 to get on I-76 or vice versa. What's the name of that town? There's like a big Flying J and a big pilot there. It's escaping me right now, but if you're cruising down 76 and you want to get on 70, instead of just having a nice ramp that you take, you got to get off the freeway and go down through a little town and come back. Sure. Damn toll roads in Pennsylvania get me all worked up. PennDOT says the FSP technology could relieve congestion and reduce air pollution while ensuring goods can more quickly get to market. I do like that idea because there's nothing I cannot stand more than an area with a lot of red lights and just having to go through there in a truck. Oh, it can be a real time killer. A real time killer. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you updated on that. Be sure to subscribe. And whenever I get updates on that, I'll let you know. I-70 rest area, Missouri, to close until spring of 2026 with truck parking. There you go. Missouri Department of Transportation is asking drivers to plan ahead on long-term rest area closure along I-70 in Boonville rest area. There we go. MoDOT will close the rest area at mile marker 104 near Boonville in Cooper County to allow for renovations. The westbound I-70 rest area will close at 6 a.m. on January 21st. The eastbound I-70 rest area is scheduled for closure in early February. During the closure, car parking and the buildings will be closed. Truck parking will remain open, but the drivers will not have access to any facilities. Planned rest area upgrades include expansion to include interior vestibules, family restrooms, and a vending area. Work on the rest area is expected to be completed by spring of 2026. Come on, put us some more parking in there, Missouri, and get rid of them damn outhouses you got. There's nothing worse than a Missouri outhouse in the middle of August. You go in there, damn thing's got spider webs everywhere. You're just sitting in there trying to use the bathroom and going, please, dear God, not let that be a brown recluse fixing to jump down and get me right in the butt. I'm telling you right now. Right down the center. Trucking company Jack Cooper to shutter their Missouri facilities and lay off 400 union employees. Boys, come on. One of the nation's largest auto haulers will lay off hundreds of workers in Kansas City area following the cancellation of the company's long-standing contract with Ford Motors. I think maybe they saw this coming, though, because they've been trying to buy an LTL carrier. They tried to buy Yellow Freight out of bankruptcy. Jack Cooper family did. So, trucking company Jack Cooper Transport filed notice with Missouri workplace officials that on January 14th, detailing plans to shutter the company's Liberty, Missouri facility located at 1240 Clay Como Road. The Liberty facility is adjacent to a Ford plant. Closing the Liberty Jack Cooper facility will result in layoffs of 406 workers, including 129 casual yard workers, 116 drivers, and 107 yard employees. The layoffs will be effective February 2nd, according to the WARN notice. The layoffs come in the wake of news that Ford planned to terminate decade-long contract with Kansas City-based auto transport trucking company. In January 7th statement, Teamsters President Sean M. O'Brien said that Ford's move to cancel the Jack Cooper contract threatened more than 1,000 union jobs. Woo! Yeah, that boy likes to talk. I'm not going to read all that, but says Jack Cooper was founded in 1928 as a hauler for General Motors in Kansas City. Since then, it's grown to become one of the largest fleets of finished vehicle carriers in North America. Yeah, I see those trucks all over the place. That's craziness. Ford said, hey, we moving on, though. I mean, it's business. It's business. Trucker escapes rig just before it's swallowed by an icy lake. I'll put a picture up here for you. We're going to call this one the Minnesota truck wash. You know, if you drive your truck into a river, I call it the Mississippi truck wash. This here's the Minnesota truck wash. You drive her out on a frozen lake. You wait for it to thaw. Boom, she's in the lake. Call Geico. Call Flo. Call whoever you got your insurance through. You need a check, baby. Good luck with that tow bill, by the way. I'm just saying. Get tow insurance. Truck driver managed to exit his truck safely before it plunged into an icy lake in Ontario over the weekend. Yeah, the incident occurred on Sunday, January 12th, near Highway 11, Orient Bay in Ontario, Canada. According to the news, the semi-truck lost control during poor weather conditions and veered off Highway 11, sending the truck into the frozen lake Nipigon. I don't know what hell, I can't read. The truck driver was able to exit the cab as it sat on top of the ice, but the rig eventually fell through the ice and plunged into the water. Police arrived at the scene and gave the driver a ride to a nearby motel to rest. Hell yeah, you drive a truck through a frozen lake, you might need a nap, son. I'm just saying, should have drove him to the bar. You know what I'm saying? I'd have needed a couple drinks. Number one, to warm me up. Number two, steady my nerves a little bit. I'm just saying. Drivers are reminded to exercise caution and adjust to hazardous weather conditions, especially during winter months. The Ontario Provincial Police said in a statement. Yeah, don't drive your truck through the lake. They also said that. Colorado mayor calls for $20,000 fine for truckers who don't chain up on I-70. The mayor of the Colorado town of Vail, Colorado, is seeking dramatic increase in fines for truckers who violate the state's chain law. Yeah, he's over it. On January 7th, 2025, Vail Town Council meeting, Mayor Travis Coggan said for action to be taken to dramatically increase fines for truckers who fail to chain up. Coggan said in Colorado, lawmakers to increase monetary penalties for violations of the state's commercial motor vehicle chain law after December 30th, 2024. Incidents during which several trucks became stuck on I-70 through Vail Pass after passing up a chain-up station amid winter weather. The stuck trucks resulted in road closures for more than 3 hours. Yes, yes. Clearly, $500 does not change anyone's mind. I think I saw on the Vail Daily Pass the other day that the first snowstorm, 12 trucks had blown by. It's offensive to our community, and would like to see if we can get Eagle Summit, Clear Creek, Jefferson Lake, and Pitkin counties included, every other municipality in between who is on I-70, because they need to be points, or there needs to be $20,000 in fines. Whoo, baby, put you out of business right there. Put you out of business. You ain't careful. They just need the political willpower to do it, and it's decades past time, Coggins concluded. Yeah, I can see that. Current Colorado law sets the penalty for non-compliant with winter driving restrictions for commercial vehicle drivers at up to $500 fines and a $79 surcharge. If the vehicle is stuck and blocking travel portions of the road, the fine is $1,000 plus $157 surcharge. So it's already $1,100 if you block the road, and they still people out there trying to get by with no chains. Last year, Colorado enacted expanded chain law requirements and added commercial vehicle lane restrictions to I-70. The law expands the number of roadways where truckers are required to carry chains during the fall, winter, and early spring. It also prohibits trucks travel the far left lane of I-70 with a few exceptions. There you go. They definitely got more chain laws out there than they ever have. So if you're traveling out there, I'm going to tell you right now, carry your chains with you. Get ready, because they come in big time after you. Tennessee troopers catch a big rig hauling an excavator with zero securement. Not only that, look how he loaded the damn thing. Picture above me here. Look at how they loaded this damn excavator. I mean, come on, people. What are we doing out here? Tennessee troopers catch big rig hauling excavator with no securement of any kind. Just put it on there because, hey, a wooden trailer deck and metal uh, um, tracks, they work well together in wet conditions, right? Especially when you load the damn thing sideways. I mean, think about what tracks look like sideways. They look like ice skates. Tennessee Highway Patrol recently nabbed a truck driver for a serious load securement violation. Stuff like this right here, I'm not one of those guys that say, oh, they should take his license forever. But this is one of those things where I'm kind of leaning they should take his license forever. If you're doing stuff this dumb, I mean, you're risking your life. You're just saying, I don't care about anyone. I got to get this job done. And that ain't the type of people that should have a CDL. According to January 13th social media post, Tennessee Highway Patrol, a motor carrier officer stopped a commercial vehicle in Ray County, Tennessee for a suspected unsecured load. Troopers say the inspection uncovered multiple violations. The inspection showed the excavator had no securement of any kind. The oversized load was also moving without the requirement flags and required oversized permit. No information was provided on whether any citations were issued. Tennessee Highway Patrol also shared photos of the unsecured cat equipment being hauled. I mean, no, this guy should be put under the jail. I mean, he's got the bucket hanging off the back of the trailer. I mean, just look at the pictures I've put up here. If you didn't see them, rewind it a little bit and watch them. It's absolute maddening to think this was on the road with people's kids and wives and husbands and moms and dads in the car. I mean, yeah, this guy. I mean, honestly, I'm not one of these guys, but yeah, this is a no more CDL for you. This might even be jail time. I mean, this is offensive. I mean, offensive. But that's trucker news, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, be sure to double smash that like button, triple smash that like button. Whatever makes it change color, do that. And hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get notified of all the trucker news. Thanks, everybody. Come join me for a live show. They're lots of fun. I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. I do much appreciate it. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than trucking. Quick, I just want to remind everybody about the Mudflap app. If you're not using Mudflap, check it out, download it. It should be part of your fueling program. It's a free app. Go download it from the Apple or Android store. You sign up using credit card or bank account. No credit checks, nothing like that. No fuel card needed. Get yourself huge discounts on fuel. I buy about half of my fuel through it right now. It's an amazing free app. It's 100% legit. Sign up using my promo code there, and I'll get $10 in free fuel. You'll get $10 in free fuel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. How important is Wi-Fi? Very important. That's why I use Nomad Internet in my truck. Yes, sir. This is a Wi-Fi modem that you put in your truck. Check them out. Links below. This thing gets signal when my phone will not. So if you're ever stuck at that truck stop with no signal, you'll wish you had some Nomad in your truck.